Hi everybody, how are you doing this beautiful Wednesday in the middle of April? We're already almost at the end of the fourth month of 2023. Isn't the year going by fast? I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful 2023. So today we are going to go back to our topic, which is I am Marwa's Day here in Maryland in the US. And my observations on as a review of some of the videos put out by Ayamira and people he's encountered, particularly his hosts, the people who have hosted him. We're gonna review this. The video is titled Marwa, do not burn your bridges, because I feel as if Marwa is burning his bridges, and it looks like a lot of it has to do with his financial management. Basically, it's this trip for him seems to be one of financial hardship, where he's not able to pay many of the for the time that he needs to, and he's been able to find good Samaritans who've been able to help him, but in the process he has been burning his bridges. So in order for us to really understand how Marwa is burning his bridges, let's go back. Let's do a rerun of his relationship with Ponte. Marwa has been friends with Ponte for years now, and then for the past year he burned that bridge. Who burned it? He burned it. When he was about to burn the bridge, I feared for him, and he feared for himself, because the audience came up with by asking him questions about Ponte, and he said, I don't want to quote because I may not remember the exact words, but he said, "This might get me into trouble. This might get me into trouble." And Marwa, he doesn't go back on his videos at least to review. But while he's doing the video, while he's burning his bridges right in front of our eyes, we acknowledge that he knows that he might get into trouble. But he still goes on and he burns the bridge. And he doesn't go back, because even though he acknowledged that it might get him into trouble, and then part of his audience went and told Ponte, which got him into trouble, instead of saying, you know what, I shouldn't have said that, he came onto Ponte's live and he burned that bridge. And and then he continued burning that bridge, and he never set the fire off, severing the relationship. And Ponte was like, I just lost a friend. And Marwa never went back. And we saw him burning that bridge at Ivan's. As Ivan closed the door and Ivan said, "That's Marwa for you," he never turned back. Never turned back. Now, Ponte and Ivan at fault, complete. Maybe Ponte and Ivan, they have their own little flaws, but there is no reason for Marwa to keep burning these bridges. So this is what I had to say. I wrote this morning, my manuscript for this video. I am Marwa. Don't burn your bridges. You have sadly burned many bridges in the past. Ponte, he correctly defended himself against what you had to say, but you persisted. I get it, your audience started it, but you should not have persisted. You should have mended that bridge, because you never know when you will need Ponte again. Ivan, you should have respected Ivan's values, okay? Granted, he should have denied your request when you asked to bring a visitor, his knowing what kind of visitor you wanted to bring, okay? But you should not have burned that bridge. Alright? And now, Mr. Mutua, don't burn your bridge with Mr. Mutua, okay? Even if you find him boring, don't tell him that he's boring, okay? Treat him as you would treat your own mother. Instead of abruptly changing the topic as it might bother him, okay? Even as he insists, just say, "Mr. Mutua, please, let's talk about something else. I really don't want to talk about that topic. Maybe I might find it boring. Don't just stop the video, cut off the video, and say this is a boring topic in the boring United States. Don't do that, because that makes him feel bad. He has done his best to make you feel good. You know, I respect his age and respect his efforts to incorporate you as part of his family. Now, show him gratitude, give him surprises, and embrace the family warmth that he gives you. Even if you think you may find family other places, stop thinking that I'm going to find more people. As you keep walking from people to people, you are shedding gold behind. Do not leave your gold behind. You have left many golds behind already. Do not leave this one behind. Okay? And even if you I don't know if money became involved at some point, because I know you were going to the bank. Do not, believe me, this family is a very humble family. I heard Mr. Matua's story, how he settled in the U.S., and he has taken his time to show you how to survive. You should be able to show him that you can make it too. I mean, what is a teacher's greatest ambition or wish is to watch the student flourish and practice what they teach. It is terrible when a teacher teaches a student something and they never see the student put it to practice. It's almost as if their efforts have gone to waste. That is a great gift you can give to Mr. Matua, by showing him that his efforts have not gone to waste. All right. Now, regarding money matters, that has been a big issue with many of your viewers. Okay. And, that seems to be one of the things that is also rupturing friendships for you. Okay. It seems to be a topic that, even though it's not discussed by you, it's barely mentioned by your friends, and then it's brushed away. But something that you should consider. Why is money matter coming in between you and friendship? Okay. Ivan, for example, he mentioned paying for everything for you as you justified as just everything for you as justification for his showing that you were ungrateful. Was the money the issue? For Ivan's sake, I realized that money may have been used, and the way the money was being exchanged became an issue. Not that, like, I realized that as at times you were uncomfortable when Ivan paid for you. You scratched your head, you are not comfortable, and you didn't know how to jump in. And you realize that things were expensive, because Ivan lives a very lavish life. He obviously goes to restaurants, which is very expensive, unlike the Matuas. I need you to juxtapose the two lifestyles and see which one would best fit within your budget. Okay, I think maybe Mr. Matua's lifestyle would fit more into your budget of buying food that is cookable, because they're more affordable, and cooking from home instead of paying $40 a plate. Okay, and so yes, his budget was too high for you. So you scratch your head, you couldn't afford it. I get it, But where does the money come into play? It comes into play later on, because Ivan's values are not the same as yours. Okay? For Ivan, I assume that the food situation was most uncomfortable for you, because you were made dependent on him for transportation to obtain food in the first place, and then he would just pay for everything. All right. I agree that he paid as he had the means to pay. The problem came up with your, not necessarily with that. Okay. I think you became so comfortable, it didn't matter the fact that he was paying, and then you added one more thing, is that you continued with your plan to bring in that female guest. Okay. So when you brought in the girl to his house, you had planned to engage in unclean activities with that girl. That is something that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, you know that. And now if you're going to do that in his own household, that makes it even worse. So yes, he agreed to bring the girl, but the behaviors that you were planning to engage in may not have made him feel comfortable. And you should have noted that even from the beginning. Did Ivan or his cousin bring in girls into the house and involve in such activities as you had planned to in his house? Okay, and if the answer is no, they didn't, then you had no right, and that's where you burned your bridge. Okay, so you need to realize that. So then the money become an issue, for others as they watch you burning bridge after bridge. So please comment if you know of Ivan or his cousin disrespecting Marwa in that way by bringing girls in front of him that I don't know about. Okay? So then the money spent, of course, would become an issue for your sojourn. Had this girl not been bought, you would have been able to continue your journey, and that would have been it. If you notice, I don't think there was a problem that much between Vanessa because it was comfortable this exchange of conversation. Obviously, Vanessa expressed a dislike for you, and just like so many others that you are trying to please, but you need to appreciate those who appreciate you. And Mr. Matua and family have shown you appreciation. Now, and as have many of those of your race and who are from the motherland, okay, they have shown you appreciation, but you keep burning the bridge. Now, Mr. Matua, I have not seen you disrespect him. I have seen you showing him utmost respect. You're not trying to bring girls into his house, to disrespect him, his family, or his girls. All right? He has also shown you how to survive in the United States with bare essentials. Try that survival method to humor him and humor your host. Make small changes with the barber, idea if you can, or even the car wash, because he realized that you are an entrepreneur. You probably would be able to come up with a way of doing, like, say, a barber mini series fundraiser, or maybe a car wash fundraiser. A car wash is something that even kids here in the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, they always do fundraiser with car wash. So try something like that and use the funds to buy his family, go grocery shopping for the family, buy food, and cook. Apparently he was very happy at the thought that you were going to cook. I guess he wasn't so happy when it turned out that you were only going to cook ugali, nothing more. Do something to, show gratitude, such as doing a fundraising. If you are short of change, do a little fundraising and go shopping with the money. Good shopping, like a good $200 shopping for the family, and of the groceries you buy, do a cooking festival and make a video. That will be, I think, one of the greatest gifts you can give. Because just to say thank you alone, you starting a YouTube channel, growing his YouTube channel, that's menial. Do something above and beyond to say thank you. And that's my advice for you. Don't burn your bridges, Marwa. Make Mutua your family. All right, he's from home. Let's extend your family. Let's start building your bridges. Build your bridges. Mend holes. Because you found good friendships. Don't destroy them. You found good people. Don't mess it up with those good people, okay? Because